Hi, in this video I'm going to talk you through long division with rounding. So we've got a question, £384 is divided equally between 23 people. What amount does each person get? Give your answer rounded to 2 decimal places. So we're going to be taking our 384 and dividing by 23. Now I can already see that this divisor, the number we're dividing by, is not a number that I know lots of multiples of. So over here on the right hand side, out of the way of the workings, that's really important, I'm going to draw a simple multiples chart of 23. And working out these multiples is quite easy to do if you use a method that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to first of all double 23. 2 times 23 is double 20 is 40, double 3 is 6, 46. I'm then going to miss a line and I'm going to write down 4. 4 times 23 is going to be double 2 times 23. So I'm going to double 46. Double 40 is 80, double 6 is 12, 80 add 12 is 92. I'm then going to skip quite a few lines and write down 8. So I'm just going to count through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to double 4 to get 8, and so double 92 to get, well, double 90 is 180, double 2 is 4, 184. Okay, now another multiple that I know easily is 10 times. So I'm going to leave a line for the 9, put the 10 there, and write 10 times 23 is 230. Now, that hasn't taken me very long, and I've already got 4 multiples of 23. I'm going to get a fifth one now. Half of 10 is 5. So I can work out 5 times 23 by halving this number here. Half of 230 is 115. Okay, I'm going to start with that and see how I get on. Remember, when you are dividing, you read the question backwards, starting with how many. How many 23s are there in 3? There are none. Now in this method, I'm now just going to consider the first 2 digits. How many 23s are there in 38? Okay, I know that there is 1, 2 23s give me 46, that's too much. So 1 23 gives me 23. I write that number down, I write the multiple down, and I subtract. 8 minus 3 is 5. 3 minus 2 is 1. So I have a remainder of 15. And just like in the other division methods, I bring down the next digit. 154. Okay, I can see over here in my multiples chart I've got 8 23s are 184. But we want 154, so I'm just going to work out 7, and I'm going to do that by subtracting 23 from 184. Now if you need to do a separate working for that, you can, or if you can do it mentally, that's great. 184, well, 4 minus 3 is 1, and 8 minus 2 is 6, and then we've still got the 161. So I've got 154, 7 23s make 161. I know that 6 is going to be my multiple. Now what does that give us? Well, I could either work out 6 by adding on to the 5 lots of 23 or subtracting from the 7. Now I prefer adding, so I'm going to work it out by working out 115 plus 23. So that's 138. 6 23s make 138. Okay, and subtract again. 4 minus 8, we can't do. 14 minus 8 is 6. 4 minus 3 is 1. And nothing over there. Now, we've got to the end of the number, but we still have a remainder. So we extend the bus stop, number 1. write a decimal point above and below the line, that's number 2, and write 3 zeros below the line. Now we're able to bring that 0 down and we have 160. As you can see, 7 23s are 161, so we've got 6 23s making 138. As you can see, using this multiples chart really does start to help us out further on in the question. If we subtract, we are left with 22, which makes sense because it's 1 less than that. We were very close to the multiple there. And we bring down the next 0, 220. As you can see, we don't quite have enough for 10 23s. We've only got enough for 9. And 9 23s are 23 less than 10 23s. So it's going to be 230 minus 23, which is 207. Now, as you can see, we have answered this to 2 decimal places already, but when we are giving our answer rounded to 2 decimal places, we need to work out that 3rd decimal place to see if it's a 5 or above. Let's just subtract that. And we bring down the final 0, and we've got 138. Now, as you can see, we've got 130. As you can see, 6 23s make 138. So 5 is all we can get from that. 5 23s make 115. When we subtract, we don't even need to subtract because we've got all the information we need up here. So we've got 16.695. When we round to 2 decimal places, we look at that 3rd decimal place and check if it's a 5 or above. If it is, we round up. So our answer rounds to 16, and we've actually got a number which rounds up to 16.70. This 5 forces this digit up, which in turn forces this digit up. So we write 16.7 to 2dp, and we underline that. I hope that's been useful for you.